Hello, good afternoon and welcome to another episode of BRAW with me, Rev Lindy, and BRAW is a weekly look at some of the most magical places in Scotland where ceremonies can be held. Now, last week we were in the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh, and today we couldn't be any place more different. Because Scotland has such a strong spiritual landscape that you don't need to go very far to find a spot where you can hold ceremony while feeling a deep connection to the earth and to nature and spirit. And so today's sacred space is not too far from where I'm based. In fact, I used to live just a mile along the road there because I'm in Finnich Glen, or more commonly called the Devil's Pulpit, and you'll see why it's called that in a moment. But Finnich Glen is 100-foot deep moss-covered gorge in central Scotland, and this is one of Scotland's not so well kept secrets. But this whole area is steeped in mystery and magic. And in fact, the water that runs through the glen, and you might be able to hear it as we stand here, you'll certainly see it in a minute, but the water is blood red. And as you can imagine, that's led to many scary stories over the years about the goings on that have taken place here. Now, the Glen is just about an hour from Glasgow, it's about 45 minutes from where I live now through the Stirling, and maybe about an hour and a half from Edinburgh. It's easy to get to if you have a car, not so easy if you're relying on public transport. It's completely free to visit, but you do have to descend a 200-year-old staircase to get into the Glen, and as you'll see in a minute, it's not in the best of conditions. So if your mobility is not that great, or you have a ceremony with lots of guests or big flowing wedding dresses, maybe this is not the spot for you. You definitely need insurance and sturdy boots to be coming here. And there are no signposts to get here, so you either have to come with somebody who knows where it is, or ask one of the local villagers. The villages of Croftamy, where I used to live, and Drimmen are just a couple of minutes that way. And Drimmen, part of the West Highland Way, beautiful village, part of the West Highland Way, and also that's how you get up the east side of Loch Lomond. So I'm really happy to be back here and to be going down into the Glen. We've had so much water in Scotland recently, well, the whole of the UK recently, and so the whole place is really wet and boggy. But anyway, let's try and get down into the Glen. Come on. So these are the steps that we need to go down to get down into the Glen, the Devil's Pulpit. This is actually called Jacob's Ladder, and I don't know if you remember, but last year when I was in New Zealand and I did one of my Sunday blethers from the Naval Museum, and one of the exhibits there had an old rusty ladder that looked as if it was going from the depths of the ocean all the way up to the heavens. And of course, Jacob's Ladder, a universal symbol of this connection between heaven and earth. And so that's why this very steep and scary staircase is also called Jacob's Ladder. I made it. Here we are down in Finnich Glen, and for those Outlander fans out there, yay me, this place should be instantly recognisable, because in Outlander this was Liar's Spring. This is where Dougal asked Claire to drink from the spring to prove that he could trust her. Remember, I was talking about that blood red water. Can you see that there? And if you can see up behind me, in fact I'll go this way, because up behind me is what they call the Devil's Pulpit, and there are various legends, stories and legends surrounding that pulpit. Some people say that's where the devil addresses his followers. Others say that it was once the site of witch executions, and others will tell you that it was once used by druids for holding secret meetings. But whatever it's been used for over the centuries, you can be sure that there would have been many ceremonies and rituals taking place here. And this would be the ideal location for an elopement where it's just two people, or a vow renewal where it's just two people who want to come together, surrounded by nature and the spiritual energy that's been created through centuries of gatherings and words spoken. I mean, how lovely would this be? Perhaps not at the moment, it's February and I'm just going into March, so it is pretty cold. You can see I've got, well, one glove on. It's pretty cold, and but as we go into spring and summer and it's a wee bit warmer, I was going to say the water gets a wee bit warmer, but it's Scotland, that's not going to happen. But this would be a really beautiful spot to come to, for just two people, as I say, and me to come together. A pair of hand fastening ribbons maybe, and of course the good old quaich, and to come here and to make your vows to each other, so that those vows are not just heard by each other's hearts, but also that they are heard and held by the spirits that abide in this place. And this is one of the places in Scotland that you really feel the weight of the centuries, you know, bearing down on you in a good way. You feel that you're in the presence of something greater and something alive. You know, all those people, whether it be druids or the devil and his followers, I don't think it would be, but I think there would have been many gatherings and ceremonies and rituals held here, and you can feel that in this place. So very beautiful, lovely energy, very spiritual. And all you can hear, I mean the road is only 10 minutes that way, but all you can hear is the rush of the water. And as I say, just a feeling that you're not alone. I'm here on my own, but I absolutely don't feel as if I'm alone. It's one of the great things, the wonderful things about Scotland. So now I have to try and get back up Jacob's Ladder. That is not for the faint-hearted. It is quite a climb to get down there. As I say, it's really wet at the moment. There's straps there for you to hold on to help. But this is not a place you would be coming to if you weren't reasonably fit and able. But if you are, even if you're not in a ceremony, if you're in Scotland, and I'm going to try and walk along this tree trunk, which could be a disaster considering I'm holding my mobile phone, but hey ho, live a little. If you are in the area and you get the chance to come here, then please come and have a visit, because as I say, it's really quite magical. Right, I think that's me going far enough. What was that, 2 steps? Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of BRAW. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of BRAW. Who knows where we'll be next week, but whatever you're doing this week, I hope it's a BRAW one. Fair